real right now.
Mr. DL.
222 222. Who's off? Cause I could just lose your mind.
Yeah, we are here. Episode 88
Yes.
of the Danger Zone podcast. Man, we are going through it. Got a legend in the building today. Large Professor is here. Big Suge's here. Tanya's here. DL's here. What's going on? What's going on, Suge?
Is my man in there?
In the building.
Yeah, he is. I hear.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It looks like you got things together, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate that, man. Damn, you got the little light up there. Look like a coal miner real quick.
Of course. Nah, my grandfather was a coal miner. Yeah.
That's dope.
No doubt.
He previously told me, D, that he was at a record store. So he might be crate digging for real with the light and all that.
Of course. That's tradition. That's family tradition.
Oh, that's
No
dope.
question, man.
Digging.
First of all, foremost, man, I want to let the people know that today, man, we're honored to have Large Professor. Man, it's crazy because mad names now, right? But it's like I was there for Extra P, Large Professor. That was Extra Large Pro.
Yeah.
All them shit. So I'm like, yo, but still, like, obviously it's always Large Professor with me. I just always said P. But of course.
That's my real ones. My real ones just say P. Yo, P, what up? The ones that be trying to, they, sometimes, they don't want to, recognize the shit. They want Extra P me to death, and but my real ones say, yo, P, what up, man?
Yeah, because if it turns, like, everybody knows that, man, you the King New York dialogue. Yeah. From delivery and everything.
That's what Premier always say that. Yeah, Premier always say that.
He's like, Large Pro, this shit, New York word, what it is, word, blah, blah.
Premier impersonation of me is trash. He ain't got the voice, man. Him and Alchemist be trying to, nah, it don't work. It don't work.
You two
That's
are
my man's in them.
You know what I'm saying? That's just wild.
Yeah.
But, so just like we know you are in a lot of things, man. A lot talk about real quick, but just if you could just let the listeners of ours know, Large Professor, man. Where you came from, how you came about, man, and your spot in hip hop, where you at right now. So if you could just run through that.
Oh man, yo. Well, Large Professor. I started with a group, Main Source. We had the songs Looking Out the Front Door, Live at the Barbecue, which featured Nas on his first feature, Akinelli on his first feature, Joe Fatal on his first feature. They all three successful hip-hop dudes out here in the world right now doing it on all levels. We got all levels covered. We got the underground covered. We got the top dog. We got it all covered. You know what I mean? So that's one dimension right there. And then the other one was my production prowess, where I was going and rocking joints like for Slick Rick, the It's a Boy remix. I got the Nas remix, It Ain't Hard to Tell. We did the original, It Ain't Hard to Tell. Blah, blah, blah. Hip hop. You know what I mean? Good for life, man. Big Suge.
He said blah, blah, blah.
One of the best, yeah. I love that, yo. I love that interlude, bro. When you were singing that thing, man, on the Gangstar joint, man, I love that interlude, man.
Oh, the last
That's that
one?
soul, brother. That's that soul, brother.
Got some shit like, I know. You know something?
One of the best, yeah. Woo.
I'm trying to do some, I'll be doing some shit on like that. Like, it'd be crazy though too.
I know that's the lineage, right? That's the lineage. That's like, it was handed down to you. Like, I know.
I'm saying we get one of them Large Pro joints, man, and step
Absolutely.
to the. And it'd be one of them only, like some straight crooning, like soul shit.
Absolutely. Word up. I just sent Pooh Bah something, man, and I just want to get my joints and I want to get my beats placed in the right, you know what I mean, local, you know what I mean, the real ones. Yeah, for sure.
Yo, so listen, now I remember, man, like, it's crazy because you just ran me out, like kind of the beginning of my my New York track, sort of like my revisit, because like I had got out in like '90, and then I started coming, to New York all the time, getting feet back wet with my man Goo and all that.
Right. All right. No. So you was out there early. You was out here early with him.
Nah, what happened was, so when he first came to New York, the same exact time, so a few months later, I caught my bid. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like 28 months, something like that. And he went to New York. So when he went to New York,
that's when he was the guidance counselor and all that, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing the evolution. I'm like, yo, but still, they were on Ascension when I came back. And then I came to New York. And so all this shit that was happening, like you said, first of all, I'm with Guru and he rides up. Nas came up with somebody and he was like 16 or like, you know what I mean? It was like that growth shit. I went to a party at this spot and Guru's like, yo, go around the corner. I went around the corner and Biz Markie was the DJ. Then he's like, yo, go in that room over there. And I go in that room and Kane's over there. So this is all like in 90 when I came around. I was like, oh shit is, And then with you guys started coming, Large Professor and Main Source. So I heard that Main Source thing first. And then I seen when you fell out with the brothers, man. And was their mother a manager or something at the time?
Yeah, their mother, so it was definitely like nepotism. The checks was going to their houses, and sometimes they wasn't getting to me. You know what I'm saying? That basically what the shit was.
So yeah, so, but what happened there though? Because me personally, you was always like my favorite MC in that group. Like where I was like, yo, this nigga's nice here. That's how I looked at it. It seemed like you were rapping in a couple of dances. That's kind of how it seemed to me. But I knew it was rhyming. That there was a couple of joints was really, really.
The placeholders.
Did you just no doubt. Or what happened?
Nah, it just got real crazy, man. Like, I really, K-Cut was my dude, man. Like K-Cut, he still is my dude, man. I love that brother, man, for real, man. It was just a family. It was like some real Cinderella Dana Dane shit, man. It was like I just got, then the other brother, Sir Scratch, all these dudes, they claiming that they these DJs and all that, but this is a high school thing, so we don't know what's in each other's hearts for real, for the long run. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, boom, let's do it. Whatever. I got all the bases covered. If we got to break dance, if we got to pop, you know what I'm saying? I got all that shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm hip hop. So at first I was DJing with them. And then we was like, yo, damn, we need to put something out there. And then I was like, fuck it, I'll do the rhyme shit. Boom. This is how we got all of that. Cause I was always, all things hip hop, So cool. We go out, we do this, man. And like many people, like we fell victim like many groups, man. Like that, once that money hit and that industry start hitting, man, motherfuckers start losing their mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Friends stop being friends. It's crazy, man.
Complete. You know what I mean? So, man, it's crazy too. You say that because being around, like as long as I've been around and we've been around, like I actually watched groups be kind of gassed and huge to come right way the fuck back down. And I'm still me. When I see these people, we all know me and you, we know who all these people are. But I seen this shit, so I'm like,
yeah, that roller coaster. We seen the roller coaster ride. Yeah, we seen the highs and lows.
No question. I thought there was a lull. There was this part. So let me tell you something. So when I first came to New York, right, there was a narrative and shit with you because like I didn't even know you in the beginning, but I knew when you I think Gangstar had did a show at Apollo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with the Eric B. Gangstar Main Source on Easter.
That was before like I came there. But I mean, so I get the story, Large Professor, blah, blah, blah. So one part is that people used to say that you, Large Professor, did the beats on that Rakim Eric B shit.
Yeah.
Credit, you know what I mean? So what's up with that though? What was all ever that like? You know what I mean? Did you? You know?
Yeah, nah. It was just you know, and like I said, man, there's many of them stories, man, where people go in, you know, shit. There's dudes that was under Dre that didn't get credit, that, you know what I mean, shit like that. So that was just get my chops up. Like, it was an honor to be with them brothers. They was the top, super top, superior, supreme top dogs at the time. Right. There was none fucking greater than Eric B and Rakim, and that's how I started in production. So when I look at it, you know, throughout all these years, because, you know, I went through the roller coaster ride. I was mad, sad, glad, happy, all that shit. But now, you know, Hip Hop 50, man, yo, it's just an honor to be with that cloth. You know what I'm saying? To be amongst that cloth. And, you know, I wish they would have, you know, really, you know, but that generation was like that, man. They ain't really check for young bro like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, this is young bro. Yo, just piece young bro off a little something. Like, he ain't asking for much, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, that industry be hitting, and then it turned into the other brother shit, and it's crazy. Like, so that's all that happened, man. You know, I got my chops up working with the best. You know, we good to this day. You know, we good, man. I see Rakim, I see Eric B. We, you know, good for life, man. I'm thankful for the experience.
You had joints on these shit though?
Yeah, definitely, man. I did production for them, man. You know, there was other brothers. You know, I think they had a structure where it was just going to be Eric B and Rakim. You know I worked with the accountant, Bert Padell. You know, and they just had shit structured in a whole old kind of way where it was like, we just going to give ultimate credit to these dudes. And then they didn't know, like, around the corner was going to start being these melting pots of producers like Nas, and everybody getting credit and niggas showing love and shit like that. That was right around the corner. That was coming right around the corner. You know, leaders of the new school. I had Premier be telling the story about when I had him in, you know, he came through to the lab and shit. He was like, yo, you know, come through. I was working on the Eric B and Rakim shit. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't there, but me and Preem was in the lab, and he's like, yo, even the Cool G rap shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, come through. He's listening to that shit while I was piecing it up. They wasn't in the lab, but I was telling them, I'm like, yo, I'm bringing the new niggas through. Come on, man. Like, yo, check this shit out. I got Nas. This, you know, I'm 100% invested in this dude. Like, I know he's fire. Like, and you know, it just be that big bro mental, like, word, like, all right, let that nigga get his chops up, and then we see what's good with him. You know, that type of shit.
Everybody always wants to, you know, if he was already famous, they would all be all over it. Like,
exactly. You know, that's how I go, man, with the industry. And then, but you got to think, though, these brothers done worked hard to get where they at, and just to try to usher somebody in at that level. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go through your chops. So I get it. I definitely get it. But, you know, we hip hop. So, you know, I come from the era where dudes was, everybody go over this one dude crib because he the only one that got turntables, you know, and everybody get a shot. You try your hand at the shit. If you good at it, you good. If not, yo, get the fuck off the tables.
Get the fuck
you know
off.
What I'm saying? Straight up.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy, like, that Nas thing, that's, you know, that's something that grew into something incredible. Even from the time I actually just speaking to him about, I don't know, a few months back, he was at Preem's studio, right? And the youthfulness in Nas' face, when I was telling him, like, we was on FaceTime, and I was like, yo, nigga, you was like 15, 16, right? And we was talking, the first tour he ever went on was with us. It was Gangstar, OP, you know what I mean? All of us, they all knew. And we was young, and, you know, but
so was Crush out? Did you have Crush out during them times?
No, FALA at that time. The fuck around.
Crush, yo, Stretch and Bob used to kill that shit. Oh, yeah. Like, Crush was my joint.
Yo, appreciate
Crush
that.
Was my joint.
One thing before I ask this guy's question. So one thing though, for real, Pete, I remember Cass was like, yo, they try to act like Eric B has shook you up. You know what I mean? Like, and that
no. Eric, yo.
I'm gonna let you expound on that.
Yeah,
that's expound. But anyway, I'm gonna let you talk about that, right?
Exactly.
But when I heard that, you gotta remember, I'm coming from, the mentality of, just coming home.
You hearing the ringers because at the same time, fucking Benzino was down there in the Source, fucking twisting shit up with Dave Mays and all that shit. So it was just like that era where, niggas was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like Debo and shit.
Let me just tell you, it was Debo, like, because I told DL about going in places and, rearranging furniture. But at the same time, right? Like I'm coming from the side, like I just came home, I got a few months out, I'm around this hip hop shit that I see is not really real like that. Like, like what I've been all these years. So I gotta play my position. And so anything I was gonna hear, I never was gonna be that dude that was like, oh yeah, that's what's up with this dude. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
right. But you know that from the streets that you guys see that man for himself, for who you see him as, for what you see him as. Yeah.
Right now, just asking that question because I never even got no air. I just heard the story and I'm like, oh, word, okay. You know
but there was one incident. It was crazy as shit. At that Apollo show, you know what I'm saying? We had came through. Yeah, exactly. We had came through and shit. And so Eric B and Rakim was like, they was the headliners. So they was in there like how they always are, paying full. They'd be like 30, 40 deep. And then, and so now this is after all of the commotion with who did what in the production and all that and the Source and all that shit. So now we in the Apollo performing together. I see the ones that, I see Hot Day. I see Supreme, Magnetic. You know what I'm saying? I see, they like, yo, Paul, come, yo, Paul, yo, P, come through, man. Like, yo, come upstairs. Go upstairs. I see, some new characters now, some QB characters that, you know what I mean? Yammy's in the building, like a few dudes. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got dark glasses on and shit, looking like they ready to pound some shit out. Like, yo, fucking pound a nigga out here and shit. Like, all right, cool. I didn't already assess that shit. I'm like, all right. So after a while, I'm like, yo, all right, dap everybody up, Rakim. And I just go back downstairs and shit. But then the whole time while I was performing, it was like, little lurky characters on the sides and shit. So I could go like stage left or right too much. It just felt crazy. But I knew it felt crazy to be on the stage and just have that scenario. And I'm like, yo, the big bros, man, they straight professional though. All that. They got the wolves with them, but the wolves respect always that the scientists. They gotta the wolves always respect it. Who got the solutions? It's the scientists, man. I come on, man. Them niggas made bread, man. They kept going. It wasn't like their career stopped after they rocked with me. And they rocking with me on the Don't Sweat the Technique album. I got 2 on. So it was all love, man. That's my brothers, man. That's big bros. They just from that time, that era, It
was crazy because the way you just pinpointed shit, because that's like the story was there, like right at that Apollo.
Yeah.
I'm a cat, like I said, I'm fresh on the scene, like some shit like, okay. That's I told you, everybody that was doing hip hop at the time in New York or whatever, always hung out the same place. Everybody was like, you were seeing other rappers of 10, at least 10.
Especially the Red Zone. You ever went to the Red Zone, bro?
All them shits. I went to
Red Zone was like, that's when Puff started really going crazy during the Red Zone times. Like,
did you go?
And that's when like brand new, that's when Wu-Tang first hit the stage. And everybody was like, yo, this was the first time somebody ever said, yo, Staten Island, make some noise. And it was louder than Brooklyn and everywhere. And I was like, oh shit, something getting ready to happen. And shit, that was the Red Zone and shit, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
You ever go slide up in on some cool shit, the Supper Club?
Oh, of course. The Supper Club, of course.
Let me tell you something.
Supper Club.
The Supper Club used to play break all night. You know what I mean?
Of course.
they played was Breaks, because Guru had like, that was one of them joints where he was like, yo.
Yeah.
And they used to sell.
Oh, man. Yo, man, that's my man, Guru, man. Yo, God bless, man. That was my friend, man. Like, yo.
They were selling, the Supper Club was selling quarts of beer. They was for $7.
You and Soul Kitchen was doing that shit too. You remember the Soul Kitchen at SOBs?
Yeah.
The Soul Kitchen, yeah.
You just brought it back to me. So now let's jump to Nas. Now see, so when I came out anyway, and my rhyme shit before I even was recording, it was always like anybody who had rhymes about like just blast somebody or slapping them up or whatever crazy gangster shit.
Right.
So that's what gravitated to. And when I heard that young dude, I heard
Street Savvy. Yeah, Street Savvy.
On that ballad, on that barbecue shit, I was like, yo, who is this dude? Like, you know what I mean? And then I'm like a grown ass man, I'm late 20s, whatever. I'm like, yo, this motherfucking dude said crazy shit, right? And then Akinelli was my man. Akinelli with that little flow he had, like spaghetti. Brother, that was my dude. Yo,
ready. Yeah.
So I'm like,
I was just out in Atlanta. I was just saying Atlanta, they just had ATL Queens Day. I was out there just this past weekend with Ak and KOD. And yo, it was just crazy, man. It was bananas, man. We was Core Mega, fucking Nature, yo, all them niggas, Onyx, it was crazy, man. But now the barbecue thing, man, it came. My man Fatal too, man. It just all came together nicely, man.
You put that together though?
Of course. It's the scientists. Who got the solutions? It's the scientists.
Okay. So how did that go down? Because I mean, was Nas your man or?
Man, we was hanging out. So, the rap shit was secondary. Like, we was just like on some hangout shit. Like, I go to Queensbridge, just go see what's up with the fellas. Fatal had the Wagoneer. So he come through, he flashed a big ass light in my room and shit. He be like, yo. And shit, I'll be like in the crib chilling and shit. I'll be like, yo, this big ass light come through my room window, shit, crazy. Time to go. You know what I'm saying? We out. Boom. So, we jetting around. We just going around. So the rap shit was just like, we had routines. We had You're the Man. We had You Gotta Get Funky. We had like routines that we did and shit. And like with barbecue.
You had routines with Nas?
Yo, that's what the barbecue shit was. That was just some shit. Yo, it's like that when we used to rhyme and shit. We had this other one, me, Nas, Traj and all that. You gotta give funk, Traj. Nas was doing the hook and shit. You gotta give funk, yeah. It's crazy and shit. And then Traj go, like, we had routines of all of us and shit, like where it was like shit we would do, like hooks we would do together, like just because I had this shit I was doing Queens Lounge, like everybody would come to my crib and we just be in there bugging with the mic type shit. And so barbecue was one of those. Like we just be like, yo, it's like that, yo. And then boom, he would rhyme, it's like that, yo. He would, so we just brought that to the record, and then boom. But we had a bunch of them shits though. We had a bunch of them joints like that.
The track, you did that track?
Of course. The scientists, man. Come on, man.
Oh, boy.
Scientists, man.
Everybody know now.
Yo, Nautilus, man. Nautilus was like one of my favorite, like me and my man Vandermeter, man. Yo, when we was young, like all right, so we had two types of big bros, man. Like the big bro, there was some of the ones that show love. They'd be like, yo, check this tape out. Like the guards around our way they was the real guards. So it'd be like, yo, check this Supreme Team tape out. Yo, check this Africa Islam tape out, and just give us the tape. And so we youngins, we just go to the back of the park and just listen. So Nautilus, from day one, when I heard that shit on the Africa Islam tape, I was like, yo, then my pops was, and I'm like, so like that was embedded. So after listening to Nautilus for maybe like motherfucking like 8, 9, 10 years, it was just time to chop that shit up, man. And chop the drums up and just.
So you lived with both your parents?
Absolutely. Moms and pops, man, for sure.
So listen to this. So this is probably crazy because like even when I see the little story, like Marley living up in the projects and and Shantae being over here and this one be over there. When I see shit like that, I'll be like, yo, So I wonder what was really up with the parents, because these kids was like waiting the next shit that was about to pop off. Like how was moms and them with that, and Nas moms and all that. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that was Nas moms was so 100, man. I love that woman, man, because I used to call they crib like 2, 3 in the morning, bro. When it was like finally realized that Rakim wasn't gonna make it to the studio. Because, he lived all the way out there in LI. He had to come to QU, blah, blah, blah. So be like, yo, Eric would call me, be like, yo, Paul, do something with the time. Be like, yo, Nas right down the block. Yo, I'll be calling the crib like 2, 3 in the morning. Moms would answer. She'd be like, hello. I'll be like, yo, Professor, it's Nas. She'd be like, give him the phone, everything. And that brother would boogie up the block. And you know what I mean? We'd be in there 2, 3 in the morning starting. Shit like that. So that's Nas' moms, you know what I'm saying? My moms and pops I kept people in my crib, like, so they was the beloveds. Like my pops, like, Scram the dancer for, he's in Bronx Tale. He was dancing for Traj and all of them, like the little dog skin homie from Left Rack. So my pops was sitting there one time, my man Scram just busted split because he was dancing and she just busted split in the living room and shit. I'm like, the fuck going on? I in there telling my pops rhymes and shit. So, they was in on it, man. Like Fatal Moms was, so loving. Like she put up bread for Nas demo. Like she had us in the wagon there, all that. Ock Moms, Ock crib was the hangout, was the super hangout. We had full support, man. Even if it was like some twisted, like, because shit wasn't rosy, you know what I mean? Like it was like little pieces and bits and things. But I did have the template, and it was a lot of love, shown throughout all the parental guidance of all of us.
Hold on a second.
Did you feel?
So,
go ahead, D.
We have a caller. You gonna let that caller in?
Yeah,
we have a caller real quick. Yeah. Shout out to Terminology in the building. Has a record coming out tomorrow with Large Professor.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So,
what up, dog?
I just wanted to have him come in here and talk about
shit, man. Come on, Term. What's up, man?
I'm good, bro, man. I'm in good spirits, man. I'm just happy, man. All this music coming out,
Good.
That's love, man. How you, man? What's up, baby? We rolling. You know what I mean? We keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? So, you out in NY now?
Nah, I'm in Boston. I'll be in New York tomorrow for Show Off Radio. The album drops at midnight. We got the new single, Houston Barbecue, produced by Large Professor, me, Bun, and Paul Wall. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, man. We got a lot of music coming out. 14-track album, vinyl, CD, digital, all that, man. So I'll be in New York tomorrow promoting that.
Good,
young bro. Get to it, no doubt.
You know how we do, man.
Of course,
the video look crazy too.
Yeah, we was just in TX chilling, man. Love it, man. Word up.
I see the Trill Burgers on the back, man. We was just at Trill Burgers.
Of course. We here.
Yeah. Hey, Extra P, man. That video looking real good, man. I can't wait for you to see it tomorrow with all the fireworks and all that shit.
Yeah. All right.
So is this the first time that you all work together?
Nah.
Me and Lost Bro got a few.
Yeah. I've been blessing Term, man. Like keeping, because I'm like, yo, man, come on, man, you gotta give it to So we good, man. We got that Sorry I Lied to You joint, right?
Yeah, for my first album.
That's from that time. That was that was fire. Yo, it's crazy because somebody just asked me for that sample because they was like, yo, I gotta reflip that. Crazy, like, all right, but and then we got another joint called Time Machine.
Yeah,
Time Machine shit. Yeah,
my mixtape joint. Yeah, the mixtape joint.
Yeah,
yes, sir. Classic shit, man.
Yes. May you continue. Great success to that, man, and like keep on making that music, Term.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, baby. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You know the vibe. You in New York? You in New York this weekend, Large Bro?
Yeah. They got this record convention going on, the FMU joint, man. So I'm gonna be back. Actually, man, that's funny. I was going to call y'all because I was right down the block from the labs to do this right here, because I was at the record shop and I'm like, yo, Suge, I gotta catch me. So blah blah blah. But yeah, and I'm gonna be around for sure, man. Let's get up, man.
I'll hit you up. I'll try to pop into
get you
your
a drink for your birthday, man.
Know that,
get you
man.
a drink for your birthday, young bro. Not a bottle, but a drink, nigga.
Let's do it, baby. I appreciate you guys, man. You know the vibes, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, Extra P. Thank you, everybody,
yes,
man. T, DL, you know the vibes, Suge. I love y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Have a good interview.
Good to see you, man.
See you later.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Sorry, I knew he wanted to plug that, so I just wanted to make sure he could do that.
The joint is fire. The joint with Bun, you know Bun thugged it. You know, he came in there with that. That's a rude boy. That's a rude boy right there. That boy Bun B, man. He's a rude boy. Like you, Big Suge. You know, it's a rude boy niggas, man. Come through, man. Snap on niggas, make niggas feel bad and shit. Little niggas.
It's legendary.
Big Suge. Now they told me about you on the tour bus, bro. They told me about you on the tour bus and shit like that. You
tell us.
Tearing shit down, tearing brothers fucking whole morals down.
Hey, P, it's mad funny. So Facebook, it's funny because Facebook or some shit. This woman dropped. She sends a picture with this girl I went to school with in high school, right? In middle school, and she's like, oh, telling her. Like, yo,
that's Murder Pen. That's Mattapan High School.
Nah. Mattapan is the town. I went to English High, Boston.
Okay, Mattapan is where you from, though, right? No doubt. Yeah.
So the crazy shit though was that I'm thinking all these years later that this woman, I ain't seen her in years, but she's telling this one other woman that in school I was mad funny, like, you know what I mean, like right. You know? And all these years later, you kind of bug because you like. That was part of their growing up. But they never.
That's what stuck with her. Yeah, for sure.
They working some business shit right now, but they see my picture. They're like, oh, come on now. You know, I probably roasted their ass, but I mean, like,
you know how I go, man. Yo, I was that Queens Day thing I was talking about on ATL, man. I got mad backstories of like horrible things that I might have done. You know what I mean? Like that I might have done to my friends and my, you know what I mean, just on some bullshit, hanging out in the park and shit. Like, so, you know, it's all good, man.
He's
repenting
now. He's repenting now.
Snapping is a big part of hip hop, man. Like the Dozens, that's what hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It started from the Dozens, man. So, you know, that's a part of that shit, man.
Yeah. Yo, DL, did you have something that you were saying?
Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of nerd questions because, as you know, I'm a producer as well. And
I see that Busta Rhymes Anarchy, man. I see that joint there.
I'm a producer and a director. I actually directed Rex, Gone Baby
Man,
Gone.
I remember you from MySpace, man. You crazy, man. You talking
Was
to
he
me,
your
man.
top 8?
You from MySpace, bro.
Yeah. Oh my
Stop,
God.
man. Stop.
Top 8.
Don't reintroduce yourself to me, bro.
I love it.
So I did
reintroduce yourself to me.
I did the Rex Gone Baby Gone video that you produced. You produced that Rex song Gone Baby Gone.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Rex, man. I be man.
I would love to talk about the heist, bro. This came out at like that time of my life where I had started, you know, I really started producing heavy at this point, and this was, to me, that was like one of the I think that was the best beat of the year, but that's one of the best beats ever, bro. Like, I think, what that come out, 2000?
Man, thanks, man. Thanks. Nah, that's that street shit, man.
Yeah, but it was
that
like
street shit, like that street hip hop shit.
Was that keys or a sample? Sounded so.
That was a sample all day. All that is samples, man. I rocks with vinyl, man. I'll be twisting the vinyl.
But I always just wondered if it was sampled and replayed or if it was a sample, because this shit was so clean. But what was it like working on an album like that with such like legendary artists, and then a new artist who 10 years, 15 years later became a huge artist? Like, what was it like producing that record? Because that was
Rock Marcy.
Yeah, that was a banger, man.
I was with Brother Bus. So, you know, Bus was mad. He was both feet in the door at that time. So he was super resourceful. And you know, they actually got the clip from MTV where he was showing Ghostface and Raekwon the beat. It's like at MTV Cribs, like the Wu-Tang MTV Cribs.
Oh, no shit.
Like Busta is showing them the beat, and like Ghost is like, so I'm like, man, I'm blessed, because I'm like, damn, there's actual footage of when he, you know, demoed the beat for him and shit. Like, like it's crazy. So, but that's just all Bust. Like he seen the vision. He heard the beat. He had the lab down on Wall Street when my pops had passed. He told Rashard Smith, he was like, yo, Tumbling Dice. He's like, yo, tell Large Professor to get to the studio right now. You know, I got to get him some bread. Like, you know, when he heard that my pops passed, because Bust used to chill with my pops. Like, he was like, you know, we be on the terrace and shit. My pops, you know, so I came there, I was playing beats. Scratch was playing beats. He was playing Heat. You know, it was like it was a beautiful thing. And when I played that beat, I had linked that, you know, sometime early, and I played that joint, and he just came from running out from where he was into the room. He was like, that one right there. And then, you know, just worked his magic, man. Like he knew what it was. He saw what it was and made it what it was. And that's all Bust right there, for real. I just provided the shoes and shit, but he threw the laces and all that, for sure.
We did a documentary recently, and Busta Rhymes was part of it, and he played that beat. I don't remember if he did the song, because that's a story song, but he dropped that beat and the place went crazy, man. It's just such a that's it's a classic. Yeah, that's animal shit right there. Like that's the thing that people be slamming. They sleep on with hip hop. It's like certain frequencies and certain shit, like, you know, dudes be like trying to, let's make it a little smoother. It's like, nah, yo, the animal is just gonna react to certain shit. Like, so when you put that shit on, I don't care who it is, they gonna fuck with it. Like that. So that's and it's growing worldwide. Like as we more and more, because these new generations, they relentless with it. They want to hear that real shit. They don't want to hear that bullshit. They want to hear some real shit. So we growing more and more. Like it was a good investment. Yeah.
Good, man. Yo, Tanya.
Yo, Big Shug.
Tanya.
Yes, sir.
No, not the normal questions, but did you have something you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I wanted to say you spoke about, you know, the 50 years of hip hop, and you've probably lived a lot of great moments, but for you, can you pinpoint one great moment from these 50 years of hip hop that, you know, personally hits you?
When Nas got his deal with Sony, that was like, because I was in the trenches with him from the start, and I believed in him 100%. Like I knew that he would be the smash that he is now. And to see that come into fruition, and for him to take it as serious as he took it, it's like everything in the world, you know, because like I got some brothers that did waste their shot, you know, and they fucked their shot up, you know. But Nas, like, just seeing him where he is now, like, and just commanding the crowd, doing what he do, like, that's the best, because, you know, that's brother to brother right there. That's a lifeline right there. That's not no gold plaque or nothing like that. That's a lifeline. That's a beating heart. That's still beating, you know, off of something that you you might have thrown some shoes out there and he laced them up, you know. So I love it. You know, that's one.
Crazy you said that, because that's what a question I probably would have asked a little earlier as well, was like, you seen, like, because, you know, obviously we know that he was a deep wordsmith and wordplay, like, but you seen that shit early, like, yo, this nigga's nice like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now the books, what he incorporated, like, just, you know, I knew he took off from the regular means of teaching and learning and went into his own thing, but he was serious about that shit. He used to read books, reading books. They read their own books and get their own generalization and translate that shit through hip hop. I love it. Like, you know, so brothers were still activating the mind, but doing it on their own time, which, you know, and that's why he is the one that he is today. You know what I mean? Like, hip hop is just a big fucking garbage. You know what I'm saying? That's just a big thing of garbage over there on New York streets right there and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what hip hop is. And motherfucker put some flowers in the garbage can and all that shit and make it look pretty. You know, now it's a work of art. You know what I'm saying? But that shit come from the garbage cans, bro. So, you know, for brothers to actually make some shit out of that shit, like I love it. Like that's yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I always kind of knew, you know, backstories and shit, but a lot of now, you know, probably because social media, just, you know, outlets and shit, like you hear a lot more of the inner stories now. You know what I'm saying? Between documentaries.
Yeah, that's the phase we going through, man. Like the backstory phase and the interview phase. Right.
Yeah, but it can, you know, but I mean, like for me, you know what I'm saying, that dude was one of my tops. So, and then like to see that he didn't grow up, and then even when you go like Akinelli, when I first was really rhyming, well, I started around 15. Later on, when I was really like rhyming, I just thought it was dope how this dude had that style. You know what I'm saying? Like I call his style was like chopping wood because the way he used to be spitting, like you know, like I told you earlier, like spaghetti, you know what I mean? So I was like, yo,
right,
you know,
punchline shit.
And what the crazy thing about him though, real quick, was this story, man. We did a show in DC when Crush was out. Speaking of Crush, and it was me, J. Rue, and Jay-Z, because we was all on the same label. We was all on Payday. You know what I mean? At the time.
Oh.
So Akinelli is there too. Akinelli is
with Jay. He used to run with Jay, hard body.
Yeah. And he was headlining because so I come out first. And these motherfuckers, they like, I don't know what happened, but they was all showing love all through the crowd. I was one of them niggas always walk through with the crowd. You know what I mean? I'm out here.
Of course. What's the climate, right? No doubt.
So I'm in the crowd, and then they were showing love because they were playing that Crush on the radio all the time, whatever. And I started rocking, then I kind of tripped over a word and restarted, and then they just booed the shit out of niggas, right?
Whoa.
Shit. So now they boo me. And now J. Rue next. Come clean, like popping, you know, shit is popping. As soon as he come out, he did the even crazy shit. He said, yo, none of y'all better boo me. Oh, so you know they went to boo.
Where was this at? He said DC?
Philly. This was DC.
Oh man, yeah. Now, yo, that's funny because I got a DC with Jay-Z and all of them. All right, but go ahead.
Yeah. And then Jay-Z come out, and he had that I think it was the Sophie joint or whatever, but he was rocking.
No. That nigga, he ain't never performed Sophie. Yo, you wilding right now. You trying to throw my man on that. This was some dance shit though. What he was doing. Yo, stop. No. If he's on payday, then he got heat because he had presidents. Let me tell you something. Stop. 100%. Nah, you trying to
fight.
Yo, P, on hard shit. You know, he's like one of my favorite MCs too. But on that show,
on Payday though, you said Payday, so this is what fucking your story up right now, bro.
The girls, listen, the girls was cheering for him. The dudes was booing the shit out of him, and it was not a hardcore joint. It wasn't. I can't remember what it was, but J. Rue would know. You ever talk to him? So
Jay ain't never performed Hawaiian Sophie ever.
Well, maybe it wasn't that, but it wasn't no hard song. Though.
It was when he was like doing the fast rap, like the
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. You right. It wasn't that. But it was because
Payday days.
He's like, you're right, but it wasn't
days, that. He was killing shit in the Payday days.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. B. We went on radio shows and all that shit together. I'm saying this specific show, he had more songs to rock. But there was this one specific song he rocked, and they stopped booing. Like half the crowd was booing,
right?
And half the girls were screaming. The girls was yelling. The dudes was booing. So then after him,
now he was out there. He was lit with the chicks. He was lit with the chicks. So that's why the guys was booing. Okay, I get it.
You're right.
I get it.
Because Akinelli came on after him, and Akinelli did that "Put It in Your Mouth." Yo, everybody.
Oh my God!
Every woman.
The whole shit came together in unity. Join hands and sing this song.
Women.
Oh my God.
Yo, women all in that motherfucker everybody was singing that. Put it in
Everybody.
your mouth. Yo, we all
yeah.
Girls be like that. These motherfuckers went
that shit, man.
Out of everything
man.
That shit right there, put in your mouth. Come on, man. You can't suck it when you got chapped lips. Yo,
that shit crazy.
It killed me, P, because the women is like, put it in your mouth, all that, and we just got booed off. All of us got booed out, except for Akinelli with that shit. I said, oh, he turned the shit out. It was crazy, man. Shout out to Akinelli wherever he at, man. Like this
KOD. Ak is in KOD right now, killing him.
Oh yeah, he got Akinelli was my dude with that style. But listen, we know what it was, we know what it be. But right now, I need 10 of your favorite MCs.
10. All right.
10.
Well, of course, Rakim, of course, G-Rap, of course, Nas, of course. Guru.
Oh shit, there you go. He been in a couple of
For real. Of course, Jadakiss. Of course, LL Cool J.
Okay.
You saying solo MCs, because that's all I'm doing.
No, they can
yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, because of course, Grand Poobah. And that's my 7th one right there. That's Grand Poobah.
Right.
He knows.
Man, oh man, how the hell? Trash. Trash. Oh my God. Tragedy Gaddafi, Intelligent Hoodlum. Of course.
First.
Of course. I'm definitely going to say Prodigy. I'm definitely going to say Prodigy. That's 9. And then definitely I'm foul right now because I left my man out and he's from the start. But Kumo D, bro. Kumo D. Kumo D, man.
You got some shit.
That's 10. That's 10. And Mo D on that list is actually first, bro. Word. Mo D is actually first on that list, man. Mo D.
So, we gave him a number.
Because we usually don't double them up, but I just want to know from you, because your perception though, so do you have besides yourself, 5 top producers that you like, other producers?
Man. Well, of course, DJ Premier. Of course. Of course, Pete Rock. Of course, 45 King. Of course, Marley Marl.
Marley Marl, man.
Yeah. Of course. Damn. I mean, that shit is like a top 400 for me, man, because I got love for a lot of these dudes, for real. But I would say as a 5th one, I would definitely say my man DJ Scratch. For real, Scratch got super ill bangers.
So here's the crazy part about all is that you just mentioned 2 situations where I just peeped something over the past couple of days. So they had a spot of the movie Crush Groove, and it was when LL did the performance in that office, I'm Bad, right? No, excuse me, he did My Radio, right? And then he comes in there and does the B-boy stance, said box and boom. And then Chuck D is explaining how he got the emblem from that picture right there. He said it shows E-Love. He said public always wondered what that public thing was. He said that shit was E-Love. You know what I mean? Because he posted up there, and I just seen that shit in the past couple of days, right? And that it was deep to me, because I was like, yo, that shit is such a big part of everybody know that Public Enemy stance, and that was E.
Who knew? But mad people tapped into the QU shit, man. Mad people tapped into QU. They was there with us, and but they was there, but they was outside, but they was, it was a lot of that. You know what I mean? We definitely been, I won't say pillaged, but brothers was tapping in with the QU shit in all aspects. Prodigy was from LI too. You know what I'm saying? he pitched a tent in QB. You know what I'm saying? He pitched a tent like, yo, I'm here. Like, fuck LI shit. I'm out here now and shit. Like, you know?
Okay.
All right.
So listen,
before you guys go on to the next thing, I knew I had these. You guys, I have these baseball cards, wrapped baseball cards from 1990, right?
The main source shit, yeah.
I got
oh shit. Me and my damn. Oh
You
shit.
said Intelligent Hoodlum was your favorite rapper.
Absolutely.
You got this one.
Yeah. See, I was already kind of like, yo, man, what's going on right now? Like, yeah.
That's so funny.
Love that shit.
You said, oh,
Yeah, hell yeah.
that was funny.
You got, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, though. You know, I mean, it's been a very, you know, informative time with us anyway, man. You know.
Oh, hold on, I still got a question. If you don't try to wrap it up, You trying to wrap it up? Because I got one more question.
Oh, go ahead, man. I was just
DL, MySpace days.
MySpace,
no doubt.
So we've seen it go from having to dig for a record, get your light on your hat, go down, dig for a record, put it on the turntable, see if there's something in there that you're vibing with, cutting it, chopping it up, putting it on your MPC or whatever, getting your drums, getting your loops, getting your breaks or whatever, to now it's like programs basically make the beat for you, like a Fruity Loops or this and that. What do you feel about that? I mean, I'm not trying to be the grumpy old guy who hates on technology, but I feel like...
Bro, man, believe me, I was there, man. Like, whatever make your boat float, man, just make sure you playing some heat, man. Whatever you did to make it, just make sure you playing some heat, man. I don't care about the tools, man. I just want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, the heat, yeah. So all that, I was there, though. I was there at one time. I was like, nah, I got to be this. It only got to be that. It only, you know, and, you know, that's where Faking the Funk came from. It was like, yo, nah, it can only be this. But, you know, how the kid out there in motherfucking Montana, you know what I'm saying? How he trying to hip hop shit, too. He ain't from New York.
Yeah.
Like, so he gotta do his own interpretation of that shit. So, you know, I'm off that shit, man. Like, whatever, just make sure you playing some heat, because that's the whole thing, though. Because if you playing some bullshit and you use that, you're definitely getting thrown under the bus. You're getting thrown under the bus, and it's gonna be crazy. Like, if it's some bullshit and you told me like, yo, I did this on Fruity Loops and and then some bullshit, I'm letting you have it. Like I'm letting you have it.
I've used all of those things, just like you're saying. I've used them all too, but sometimes I just I wonder, like, because I'm older than a lot of the people that I engineer for and this and that, and I just wonder. I'm like, man, do you guys have any idea what we had to do? Just the stories DJ Muggs used to tell about taking a bus from Los Angeles to New York City to dig for records.
Oh, man. He ain't had to do that shit, man. He ain't had to do that shit, man. Yo, it's crazy because when they start blowing up, man, Muggs' grandmother, when I grew up in Flushing, Queens, New York, by the Globe, by the Unisphere shit. So up the block from where me, my man Neek, you know, all of us and shit, Mike Geronimo, Royal Flush, Shy Skills, who produced the first Onyx album. He produced Slam. He produced all that shit. Like, we all grew up together and shit. So up the block, when Muggs' grandmother lived up the block in Flushing. So whenever he was up, you know, like, I used to get up with Muggs and shit. Like, he grew up in Flushing and shit. So yeah, that's the homie, man. So it's you know, but man, whatever make they boat float, man, man, as long as they playing some heat, man, we good.
Another when we was talking the thing about Marley Marl. So I caught that the hip hop award thing with him, and the fact that well, first of all, it was dope to hear some of his little show or something he has online when he was explaining about making these joints, like when he did the Biz thing, and he was telling
man, I'm right there with you, bro, man. I'll be sitting on the edge of my seat listening to them shits, like, yo, man.
It's like, and he did that, and then, you know, the Shantae movie came out, and then it showed like how, you know, he was like, yo, man, you know, I want you to rhyme on this.
I still gotta watch that shit. Yeah, okay, all right.
And that's kind of wild because you knew the shit was real, so that's what made it more like, you know, and Nas was a kid, and Shantae, and I'm like, damn, all these niggas is in this project right here. Like
It's
straight
crazy
on.
because Trash is like, nah, that wasn't Nas, that was me. I was the kid. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, this is crazy. They just tried to juicy the story up a little bit. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And Marley, though, the part when he's up in this crib and the chick's like, yo, I gotta go put this shit in the laundry room, whatever. You know what I mean? That's like that real. This is the real.
Nah, that's how the shit used to go down for sure.
You know, it's normal. Yeah. He was authentic. He talked about how he brought sampling to hip hop, and he just I seen that too. And that was the other thing I wanted to say. I was like, man, it's just so dope because when I first, me anyway, when I first started hearing Running Them, me and Google, because we were together on that flight, we started hearing our songs.
Yo, my bad. Not to cut you. Yo, I'm overseas with Ed O.G. He's playing like this. They got some Library of Congress shit out there in Massachusetts or something, man, where they got the old demos. Like they play like old demos of Guru or like Benzino or Ed O.G. And I heard all them shits. I was like, yo, oh shit.
Yeah, it's way back, yeah.
You heard, obviously, you was part of that. Yo, it's crazy because your story is kind of like Capadonna's a little bit, right?
I mean, some of it, you know what I mean?
Because you was out and about, like on the vocal tip prior to, like, you know what I'm saying, being incarcerated. Of course. Yeah.
But I started the group, period. Like, so it was me, that Gangstar shit, the name.
One of the best, yeah. So, yeah, that shit crazy.
Did you have a song out before you went to prison, Big Shug? Like a song on record? Did you have a song out like before you went to jail? You as Big Shug?
Yeah, it was called Run From the Law.
Okay.
Run From the Law. Okay. It was under Gangstar?
Oh, it's a joke.
I'm only fucking with you. Nah, hey, DL, nah, man. What happened? We did a lot of shows and shit like that, so it's still like that part right there where like people started knowing this group Gangstar. Yeah. Me and him, like, we was gonna like be doing these little shows and shit we was doing. So when I went. He took actually the first single that they put out like before premiere or a couple
before
of
premiere. There was one right with 45 King producer.
Yeah. So a couple of joints I wrote on there, part of it. So I was like, oh, okay, But then, like I said, we reconnected and everything popped. So, but yo, man, listen, it's great to even have you through here, man.
Yo.
It took us a minute, you know what I'm saying, as you was tripping over them jelly beans and shit.
Man, listen, man, I'm out there with the, you know what I mean? I'm out there with the thing on, man, Shit.
I say, Cold Mind Repeat. That's the next move. Yeah.
Gangstar, one of the best, yeah.
That's my, behind you, we still on. You know what I mean?
Personal serenade.
That's the soul. That's what we gonna get on that right there, man. We on that right there.
Hey, all bullshit aside, you got my number for real.
Like
I'm 100%.
Absolutely. Now we good for life. Yeah. Now this is documented. We gonna make that happen.
Like
I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to do something like that with that joint where it's like singing in a range like that. You be like, man,
we are. Yes, sir. Big Shug, man. Much respect, bro. Much respect. Big dog.
Part of my plight, you part of my plight, my growth, man, with this hip hop thing. Because I came home and all this stuff started happening.
It was crazy. It was like, yo, these little motherfuckers out here making shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so, and this is crazy too. You, like, we know in hip hop they be changing the names, but your shit, you just have mad joints. Extra P, Large Professor.
Large Professor.
I'm like, this nigga, this, right?
Large Professor Paul.
You got the same thing, Shug. You Big Shug, Shuggy Diamonds. You got the kind of same thing going on.
I just know him as Big Shug. That's the homie. That's the homie, Big Shug, man, from up top.
It's crazy because a lot of people in hip hop, they know that. Like they know, like for instance, Sway and Heather B, my girl Heather B, they
Absolutely.
was on. They was like, yo, somebody said something. Lil Mo was on there, and Lil Mo, I was the first one to hire her on our tour. So that was our homie from way back. And she was talking about how we was cool and kicking it down.
You talking about Superwoman?
Huh?
Not Superwoman, Lil Mo.
Yeah. First tour she ever went on was with us. She was like 19. You know what I mean? Jazzmatazz. Yeah, it was Jazzmatazz.
Shit, okay. You said Superwoman.
But somebody had about that, I'm sorry, on the Sway show. And Sway said, damn, Suge still around kicking it, and Heather B was like, yo, and Suge got doing this, doing that, you know what I mean? So it was like, and that song, you know, Militia, right?
Yeah.
When I say if heads only knew how I felt about the rap game, that came from her, from that song she had. And
of course, yeah, of course. She was with MOP or something like that, yeah.
And then I was like, then I threw the part, obviously, with, you know, that Relay Kid and changed their fucking name, meaning that it was so trash that I was like, yo, I find you motherfuckers as a problem.
Whoa. Hold on a second.
Wait, what?
Hold on a second.
What?
I've played that song a million times, and I always thought you said if feds only knew how I felt, they'd relocate.
Oh, come on, man.
When people...
I thought that was a flip on a federal relocation.
Yo, people have written that too, like that. They thought I said that, but I was like, if heads only knew how I felt.
Yeah, of course.
Dang.
Because if you
just
think
heard
about
that.
it, right?
He said it right there, and I was like, oh, wait, why did he say it like that? And then I was like, oh, is that what he really says?
He said it because he said it.
Hey, she had a
Years
song.
later.
She had that song where it was like, you know, if she said if heads only knew how I felt, but no, she said,
yeah,
I ain't going out. That's what she was saying. You know? So
it sounds the same either way. I guess it's how you hear it as the listener, because if heads and if feds it's I'm saying the same thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what?
Like
you know what?
Audibly, I'm saying the same thing, but two different meanings. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, this is crazy. It's crazy foul. I don't know if this shit ain't right, but I had one of them kind of occurrences with Common. So I always wondered, like, because he said in the song, he said, I wonder if I can walk the righteous path holding a beer. And I always thought he said, I'm one dickhead, I walk the righteous path holding a beer. And I was like, why did he say I'm one dickhead, I walk the righteous path holding a beer? And he said, I wonder, can I? And when I was doing the remix, I sat down with him and shit because I was confused.
Yeah.
And then on that same song, he threw Craig Mack under the bus. He was like Skills uglier than Craig Mack. I'm like, my nigga's a mess. He's a mess.
That's just
Common is crazy.
Yeah. Hey, that's one of the lines. Like I hate to say it, but that's one of the lines. Rest in peace to the great Dick Butkus.
Yeah, you got a bad name like Dick Butkus.
You know what I mean? I never forgot that shit. And the way he was riding that beat too, when he said you got a whack name like Dick Butkus, I'm like, yo, that's fucked up. Because he's such a hardcore football player that you don't never look
you
at
ain't even think of that shit like that. Right.
Dick Butkus, crazy. College and high school football, I was that dude. Like, you know, I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker. And then he said, you got a wag name. Like, so he looked at it and said, damn, this name is Dick Butt Kiss. That's
terrible.
Yo,
terrible.
You know,
what did he have to fucking go through all his life with that shit? Oh man. Imagine.
You remember he was a vicious ass football dude from the gate.
Absolutely.
So, absolutely. That's back when they beat their ass. They beat your ass and go have pie with you and shit. You know, they was other shit. You broke my nose, Tommy. Like that was that shit.
Hardcore shit.
He was probably tough because
gun out your hand.
He's Suge. He was probably tough as shit because his name is Richard Butkus. He decided to go as Dick Butkus. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, fuck that. What? What? Yeah,
he's like, that's my name.
Crazy.
What? That's right.
Right.
What's your name, Dick Butkus?
He's like, give it your best shot.
Dick Butkus.
What haven't I heard?
How you like my name? Right.
Yeah.
Like,
what haven't I heard?
Think of that
Let's
name?
go.
Hey, when it be Howard Cosell, back in the day, he'd be saying, there's the legendary Dick Butkus. You wasn't hearing that like that. It was
people probably chanted his name.
Howard was ill, man. They don't make him like that no more, man. Howard Cosell, man. Motherfuckers used to do things with their voice. They getting ready to get Clyde up out of there, man. They trying to get Mark Jackson over there, man. Clyde got to take the Them suits, man, it's crazy, man. They're distracting. He's distracting the Knicks, man.
Hey,
I think we about to win it with Mark.
whenever I seen Clyde on the boxing Just for Men, I was like, oh man, it's my dog growing up. I was like, now he on Just for Men.
Is he
Just for Men with the crazy suit on.
At 80, like them
Distracting the Knicks.
you can't keep that dying shit right at 80 because you can't. It's too much work.
Yeah, you ain't. Yeah. Just bring it on down. Bring it on down. Let it do God's natural thing and just line it up. You good for life.
What's them dude? What's the dude with the what's the group? Oh, I'll be seeing you with that diggable planets. y'all got the white beards and shit. I see what's up there.
Yeah. No, bro, that's the God. That's the God.
Hey, I'll be seeing.
I'm the scientist. I'm the God too, but I'm the scientist. Like, that's the God. Like, you know what I mean? You know the niggas that hold the tablets up and shit like that and shit, and the lightning strikes and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got the tablets up with the words written on it, etched in stone. That's the God.
What you say? The beard is the God, or who was you saying? Someone else?
What you mean, the beard? Oh, Who?
You were saying somebody from Diggable Planets?
Yeah, that's the God. That's the God. He got the long, for real. That's the powerful God, man. He got the fro, hell yeah. Then he hold the tablets up with the shit that's etched in stone and shit like that.
Another rapper, I ain't gotta pop his head off right now, but I remember years ago he said something to the God in Diggable Planets. And their group was buzzing too, and he said something like, he said something to him having to do with the knowledge or whatever, and then the dude, like, cause people mistook it, I think, sometimes when they heard that something cool like that. I'm nice, right? They thought the dudes on some laid back shit. So this dude from this particular rap group said some shit, the nigga checked the fuck out of him. He said, you never can question the God on something. He went through the whole shit. And then he was dude backed up like he was doing Michael Jackson moonwalk fast.
For real. Nah, that when you dealing with the powerful God like that, like you could tell, like Black Thought, that's the power. He expressing himself like through his, you know what I mean? Like he expressing, he letting you know, like I'm the,
Man, listen, Tanya.
Yes, sir.
You want to hit that button before we get up out of here?
Absolutely. Let us know what are your socials so people can find you, see what you're up to, see where you're going.
I work mainly on Instagram, XP Large Pro. I work mainly on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Find me if you can. Facebook be the real. So find me if you can on Facebook, but on Instagram, professionally as XP Large Pro. I'm lighting it up. It's crazy. I'm just doing original records up there, all types of highlights. I'm throwing my family up there, like, you know what I'm saying? My girls, my peoples, my fam, my records, everything. I'm lighting shit up. We going to another level that they ain't even see coming. Shit is crazy. I'm about to link with the God Big Shug, man. We gonna make something hot.
AP.
Crazy. Serve it up to him.
Hey, for real, on some real shit. Really doing that, because you know what? Because it's not even. It
ain't as complicated as it was back then, man.
It's like some soulful fly shit that would be like.
That's what I'm saying. It's easy when you get. I was sitting here with this beat, man, and I love myself as a lyricist and the whole shit, but sometimes, like, especially now, I'm gonna just start like, and I got this really soulful joint, and I had to call Pooh Bah, like, Pooh Bah, I gotta send you this beat, man. As much as I want to rhyme on it, and I gotta send you this beat, because that's another brother that come with that soul, man. And you got that shit too, man, that soul, man. So, yeah.
You see, surface, the soul gets deep, man. But, we appreciate you, man, for coming through,
Absolutely.
Man.
No doubt.
And, always love, man, always respect.
Hell yeah.
And respect. Get at me with that, man, all right?
Yes, sir. My brother.
Peace.
Big sure.
Thanks so much.
Mr. DL. Tanya, peace.
Yeah. Extra P Large, you know what it is.
All right.
Hello?
That was good.
And then there was 3.
So yeah, I don't know. I
yo,
think that was
yo.
yo.
I think that dude could have won another hour.
Yeah, that was great.
I could have won another hour. That was good. I think we should just get into stupid as hell though, because it's.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I think you're right. Hey, yo. Hey, Ton, you know, the longer we wait for her to do her part, so she turns from like how when I first get on, she's like, hey, what's up, Suge? Yeah, we see you. We're getting things together. Okay, cool. By the time it's time for her to question them motherfuckers, this shit turns to this. What are your socials and you like to? I'm like, what the fuck, yo? Yo, that shit got.
Hey, because some people might not be used to my quick personality. Then they don't hear what I say, so I have to make sure I say it clear and precise.
No, but I think it's mad funny just because it's like it turns into a different you and a different show. So after I say your time, you got something to say, then you be like, what are your socials and and me and David you gotta have
That's
it.
great.
David.
Everyone knows that when people ask me about the socials, I'm gonna turn into that person.
I just want.
No, you're gonna say.
I just want to rifle off. Before we do stupid as hell, I want to rifle off a couple.
Okay, well.
Because we have 8%. We have 8%.
Go ahead.
We have 8%.
Talk quick.
I want to say these are the stories of the week. Quick newsflash of Mr. DL.
Go on a minute.
Kevin Garnett completely bites Ice Cube and starts his own 3-on-3 basketball league that is now all of a sudden cool enough to be endorsed by the NBA and sports and ESPN.
That's not cool, buddy.
So I'm just like, dude, what is that? What is that? So
You know
thumbs down.
Thumb down. Thumbs up or thumbs down, Big Shug? Thumbs up
You know
thumbs
what?
down.
Hey, real quick on that. That's wild, but I almost understand it because not the NBA part. We know that. I'm just saying it's almost like, man, having another league by someone else. That part of me it's cool. But the other, like, don't endorse Ice Cube and endorse that's the corny part. You know what I mean? Because if you think about like football, NFL, you had the AFL, you had XFL, now you got the CFL. There's mad other leagues, but they're all football.
There's the lingerie league too.
It can help grow it in that regard, but
next is Jada Pigshit Smith.
Wait, so you didn't give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Oh, okay, he confused.
Jada Pigshit Smith, or Pinkett Smith, I can't remember.
Jada Pinkett
came
Smith.
out today and said that her and Will Smith have been separated for 7 years, and I didn't do anything wrong. And I thought that when he slapped Will Smith, when he slapped Chris Rock, it was a skit. Thumbs up or thumbs down if you believe this crazy freaking lady.
She
Just
said,
off the bat.
let me hear the part that she said what?
She said her and Will Smith have been separated for 7 years.
Okay.
That she thinks when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, she thought it was a skit. At first, she thought it was a skit, and that she didn't do anything wrong by cheating or sleeping with her son's best friend because her and Will Smith were.
I'll give a thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta put the thumb down. Number one, real quick too, is because if you think about it, right, the whole world thought that shit was a skit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Huh?
No, you're right. No. She's just very good at embarrassing this guy.
Oh, well, we know that.
Let's move it on.
I will. Hey, DL, I will concur. But anyway, go ahead.
50 Cent says basically on stage in front of how many thousands of people and the internet in front of how many millions that basically Puff Daddy is involved with the death of Tupac Shakur.
Oh my God.
Well, he said he wasn't backing down either about making that statement. And he said, you know, if people don't know, they've had a long love-hate relationship. You know what I mean? And Fifth may feel type of way because at one point he had went to have a meeting with Bad Boy, and Tony Yayo claims that that was the biggest mistake they made by not signing 50 Cent. You know what I mean? So they've never really been cool. And 50 says he needs to see a therapist so he can stop talking out about people like that. But he said he does believe that though And he says that Puff Daddy should watch out because they'll be coming to get him next.
Yeah.
So
I've never heard the rumors. I mean, back in the day, I heard the rumors that he was involved with Biggie's death, but not the Tupac one's kind of crazy.
Well, when it comes to Biggie, with me, I don't feel like he was involved, but I feel like he was part of the reason why it happened.
Yeah.
Because I feel as a handler and as a leader in that situation,
yeah,
right there, it's like, yo, nah, you can't go to Cali right now. It's just too stupid. Yeah. Like, yo, nah, you got to stay. Matter of fact, you know what? We're going to send you to Jamaica. You're going to go out there and make records, relax, get your leg together. Remember, his leg wasn't all the way right. You know what I mean? Get your shit together and we'll let this thing kind of blow over, which eventually it kind of did. You know what I mean? So, but nah, we're going to go right there. It's like, yo, we're going right back to a spot where motherfuckers want to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit is not, you know? But go ahead.
And that's
what else you got, rapper?
What else you got, MySpace? That was all I really had. I had the Joe Budden Drake thing, but I think that's been talked to the death at this point.
Yeah.
What the? But yeah, I guess it's just stupid as hell unless you have something else.
Nah, man, I'm cool. I'm down to getting the stupid stuff. This sounds very simple.
I always like
stupid.
Our interviews are always dope. I literally just talked to Large Professor about DJ Muggs. I always thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And he had a good opinion about it.
Yeah, so that's always cool. But what's cooler than that? Stupid people. And we're here with Stupid as Hell.
This hell is very simple this week because sometimes people are stupid as hell / dumb as hell. So you know what I'm saying? Yo, damn. Because see, with me, when I deliver it, it's a certain way I deliver it. Some people might go, damn, he's stupid as hell. She's stupid as hell, right? With me, and people that know that I put the effect, so you got to deliver it this way. Yo, he is stupid as hell. That shit is the worst. Like, and if you say that in front of someone, if you say, man, you are dumb as shit. Like that's worse. It's like, it's terrible. So this week, a New York thief used DoorDash job as a cover-up for stealing packages from homes.
Porch pirates.
So a New York porch pirate targeted homes in broad daylight under the guise of delivering food as she canvassed the residential neighborhoods for her next target. Juliana Sagaram, 33 of East Elmhurst, Queens, was arrested Wednesday after she used her position as a DoorDash driver to approach homes and swipe packages. Now, the thing that's super stupid about that is the fact that today everybody has those ring cams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they have her on ring cam, fully clothed, with what she's wearing, looking around, putting the bag down, and stealing the packages. You know what I mean? So it was easy to call the cops and give her a description and what have you. So very simple this week. Stupid as hell is Mrs. DoorDash herself. Mrs. DoorDash.
Giving the poor delivery people a bad name.
I know, right? Well, Juliana Sagaram, 33 of New York, you are this week stupid as hell. And let me tell you something. In today's time, there's always going to be thieves. There's a sucker born every minute. There's a lover. There's a fighter. There's also a thief. So therefore, there's going to be a thief every minute. But today, they got everything on everything. How many people do we have to get busted on ring cam, before they realize, like, this is what happens
Maybe
now.
It's not
you understand? Or like cops beating up people like that. When are they going to realize that you have on a body cam?
Well, cops are a different story because they never get in fucking trouble for it. So they're probably never going to realize.
But if they turn it off, it's illegal.
The thieves, though, do get in trouble, so they got to realize.
So listen, Juliana Sagaram. Even though you're stupid as hell.
You out of here.
Step it up.
You dumb.
All right. Dang.
So, episode 89 or 88.
88. No, 88.
88. Episode 88.
Episode 88. Episode 88 has come to an end. I had a good time. I was smoking that what I call that shit, some kind of
Pirate's
booty.
Hey, did you
No,
think,
pirate
hey,
milk,
you think,
pirate
oh, no.
milk or something like that.
That sounds worse.
Yeah, it sounds gross.
I'd rather
It's
say
cool
pirate's
because we
booty
have
than
that.
pirate's milk.
Yo, we have that footage. That footage is kind of dope because he says, "Pirates, what do you do with pirate's booty?" He's asked, and he says, "Eat it." And then he says,
Salty
"I
snack.
forget what else." It'll be nice footage. You know
Salty
what I'm saying?
snack.
It's a nice salty snack.
A nice salty snack.
Yum.
And remember the rock group that we're gonna put out called The Last Colonel.
The danger zone.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. Put
You
this
know,
one over here.
hey, we're all gonna be on. Hey, we're gonna be on front of a movie a popcorn box like this, like all three of us on there like this.
Hell
And
yeah.
they'll say how Spanish girl does, but
That's so funny.
yeah, I think the white one makes beats, right? I don't.
I think the white one's the chef. It looks kind of fat.
Which one's the chef? No. Did
all
you
right.
hear this? Did
That
you hear
was-
this song? What song? That's like Niles Barkley, The Last Colonel. You know, come up with some random joke. Maybe she's doing spoken word. Maybe I'm singing and rapping. Maybe you're producing. Yeah, it is what it is. Yo, tell them recipes to beats. You know what I'm saying?
One
That's a
cup,
good
one
one,
cup
yeah.
snare drum.
Yo, yeah, that's a good one. Tell them recipes to beats. That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Damn. All
Hey,
right, well, we
this
got.
one's called.
Oh, let's do the
this
outro.
one's
Let's do the
called-
outro because we got 2%. We got 2%.
Oh, damn.
We can
damn.
keep going after, but let's at least get the outro.
Hey, here we go. I'm a doctor. Hey, I'm a doctor. Just on the regular. Oh no, hold up. Wait a minute. Yo, we appreciate y'all being here. You know, episode 88 is in the books.
Really good.
Excuses have no. Hey, first we want to say thank you to Large Professor for stopping XLP, Extra P. Large Professor for stopping through.
Absolutely.
Excuses have no purpose, so don't make them.
Don't make 'em.
And when we grow, we glow. So keep on supporting, keep on coming through, keep on listening. And always remember, 2% makes no sense. Unless it's in milk. Anyway, yeah,
love
whatever.
it.
All right, oh, my dog,
Oh,
Case.
no.
I'll see you guys
On the
in
regular.
my new group. My new group, The Last Colonel. With their first single, which one's the chef?
On my dark days, I chopped crack on the regular. Ran up in spots and clapped on the regular. Took big fat ass stacks from the register. No matter how hard they tried, they still couldn't measure the hard I had.